the National Football League, presented by EA Sports. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Just about time to rock as Toe gets ready to meet leather. And off we go on EA Sports. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
I'm airing you cause I'm an anxious state, no worries daily. But if I link my dreams, it goes away, then honeymoon. I got no fun with all it, baby, jet.
I'm ready.
They'll start on the ground with Benson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
They'll run for the first time with Ashton Jeanty. And he's going to have a Ravens first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Shotgun snap and a give to Benson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. 2nd down and 6 now.
2nd and 6.
Jackson now off the bootleg. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give him 17 on that pickup.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls, or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 36.
Hey, middle. Hey, shot. Hey, report. Hey, Ozzy, sit up.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble, and it gets him a first down.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy, because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. They'll run with Benson. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. From the gun, it's Jackson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Maybe the first big test of the season here on both sides. This is 3rd and goal. Chargers.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but it's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field.
On fourth down, on is Tyler Luke for the Baltimore field goal.
A 20-yard attempt.
And this one is right through. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Here's Herbert. To the right side, complete to Miller. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
1 down, only about 500 more to go this season. He would certainly welcome most of his passes this year going as well as that. Now that the first one is over, time to settle into a groove and begin the long journey towards Week 18.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Andrew Makuba. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings us from all the way back down inside the 10-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. After the interception, here's Jackson. Throw left side complete. That's Benson. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Trey Benson from 8 yards out. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The extra point splits the uprights. And the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Now it's Herbert. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
And the Chargers 1st down.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Herbert. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brown. Now inside the 25. And down to the 7-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 55 yards.
It's got to feel good to hit on one of these in the first quarter of a brand new season. They're hoping this duo can really make some noise this year. And this is a great start. A big play here early in the ball game.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they go to work on a 1st and goal. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Miller. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Chargers have cut it back within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7.
Chargers 7.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And he returns this to the 22.
Jay Hamler on the return. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after getting up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They run over center with Benson. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Here now, 3rd and a yard. They'll try to run for it with Jensen. And he will have a Ravens first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
We ought to come up with a T-shirt and sell it that says, no indecision on 3rd and 1. And we didn't see it on that run, did we? Got his shoulders square, just got right into the line of scrimmage and picked it up.
Absolutely. Picked his lane, went with it, and converted. Robinson's got it. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 39-yard line.
Real quick.
2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. Running out of the gun here with Benson. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
It was a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. And a strong run there as they take this all the way down to the 35. And that'll go for a gain of 18 on the keeper. First down.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
Hey, Alpha, sit
On first down, it's Benson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Second and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Get on! No, get on! Sit on!
They go play action with Jackson. They'll get the tight end Bowers involved there. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. First down.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
This time, Jackson will throw it. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Trey Benson, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Ravens are able to stretch out their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
17. Chargers 7. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
35-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Dumps it complete to Miller. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Brown goes in motion left. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6. Herbert now. Finding Miller once more, complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. Out of the gun, Herbert. Now he'll tuck this and run. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Right, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
2nd and 10. Here's Herbert. And that's going to be caught downfield by Brown. Touchdown, LA! Marquise Brown, 53 yards. And the Chargers are back within a score. The extra point splits the uprights. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14.
Chargers 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have to be pleased with the way that they moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or do they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
Jackson going to keep it. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. Well, we've seen Jackson already have success in the first half running the football, and he gets good yardage on the ground again there. I know it's a $64,000 question, CD, but how do they contain him better?
You have to win against the blockers ahead of you.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, check out.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain there on the play, but that all gets wiped out with a penalty.
Well, that's a setback, but all the good play callers, they just move on. They find something else in the playbook that can attack this defense, and they go right back on the offensive on this play.
To throw is Jackson. Pass complete right side to Bowers. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
16 yards on the play.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
1st and 10 at the 46.
Here's Jackson. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds a defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Chargers are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard
line. The Charger drive about to get going. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. After the turnover, here's Herbert. That's complete. Lambert Smith. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. A final shot before the break for Herbert. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning...
Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They give him a gain of 38. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 27. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Setting up the screen for Miller. Only 3 there on the screen at 2nd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
They'll come up 2nd and 7. Back to throw here, Herbert. Man open left side is Brown. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Miller fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trip. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A great play there. Making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Chargers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Well, fair to say they've got something here in this rookie running back, and he's in for the 2nd time of the ball game.
And, Brandon, it's a position where there's often a lot of turnover, a lot of competition at that spot. But he's proven to them that he wants to be the bell cow guy that his franchise can rely on.
And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. One of the linebackers has got it. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. So problems there on the return. Very costly. Not what you need when you've just surrendered the lead.
Not at all, because this now has a chance to really snowball on them quickly. Their offense was on the sidelines talking about getting on the field and getting that score back.
Throwing to start the drive. Herbert. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Back to throw. Herbert. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. They'll try to run for it with Miller. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Kappa. 21. Go.
Looking to throw. Herbert underneath for Miller. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. So the completion good for 7 there. And it's 2nd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there.
He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers.
Touchdown, LA.
Keandre Lambert-Smith from 4 yards out as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right.
He's got a man, complete. Down to the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. George Pickens, 78 yards. And the Ravens have got it back to within a score. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
He's got it at the 2. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Man, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
To throw again on 2nd down. Herbert. Now he's going to step up and run. It's complete. It's Miller. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's a gain of 35.
What a game he's having. They've not been able to stop him or even slow him down. He's got 2 touchdowns already. That could have been a 3rd. He's got the secondary coach asking people for answers. Can you help me out? Because we are not slowing him down.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Bust through the tackle. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now 2nd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Here's Herbert. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Again, Herbert. And that is incomplete.
Smart move to throw that one away. You're in field goal range, so you definitely don't want to be loose with the ball. And that's great work by this defense to force a 4th down.
And his kick is indeed good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last time that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
They'll get that complete to Harrison. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. That's into the hands of his tight end Bowers. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. A quick throw, but incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. Throwing is Jackson. Now he'll tuck this and run. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
It's been a nice day for him as a passer and as a runner. One of the few mistakes he's made in this ball game. The wrong choice on that one. That one goes incomplete.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And Jackson throwing once more. A throw left side, hauled in by Hamler. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the 4th. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. A new lease on life after the 4th down conversion. Here's 1st and 10. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10.
The defense has been on the field a long time now, and after a run like that, they've got to feel like they're almost on roller skates and getting pushed backwards on just about every snap.
Jackson going to keep it. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Going for it, here's Benson. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Trey Benson with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Ravens have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. So part 1 of what they needed is done. They get in the end zone. Now you have to imagine we'll see a try for 2.
And that's what the book says, but defensively, they can't hang their head right here. They've still got a chance to come out with the lead if they make a play.
Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. It's caught at the 1, but he is not going to make it. It's a big play by the defense, and they're going to hold on to their 2-point lead. Now after the touchdown, Loop back out to kick this one away.
Trevor Etienne on the return. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they've seen their lead nearly extinguished after that last score, but bottom line, they are still on top with the football, and a touchdown on this drive would really put them in position A. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Herbert. Now he's going to step up and run. This is caught. It's Brown. And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35. A big play there for L.A. 43 yards.
A gain of 43 yards.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. They set up the screen to Miller. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
A first down carry now for Miller. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there. Now with his third touchdown in his first ever NFL game. And the Chargers get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes this a 9-point game. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards on the play. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10.
The 43-yard line.
They go play action now. Jackson. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Incomplete. It leads to second and 10.
Play action. It's Jackson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Amari Barno in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. He'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Pass taken in by his big tight end. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10.
And the Baltimore first down.
The 20, 5, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others. And the Ravens have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. The extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Here's Herbert. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Now it's Herbert. Now he'll tuck this and run. Able to locate his running back open downfield. And he's in for a Charger touchdown.
Los Angeles.
A big play there. 53 yards. And the Chargers use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead.
45. Ravens 36.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
Jackson's pass.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the gun, Jackson. Oh, he finds his running back who snuck right down the middle of the field. Now he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
If your sympathies lie with the defense, you understand how tough it is for linebackers to run with a guy like this. He's going to slip out of the backfield and then work in the middle of the field. And sometimes those defenders get preoccupied with other people moving, and he finds open space.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. And Tommy Adebawore, the one who got in there for the sack. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
You change it.
Jackson now. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 19.
And the Baltimore first down. 1st and 10 at the
Throwing, Jackson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
And he fires one incomplete.
Now the question is obvious. Do you try to kick the field goal right here knowing that you need 2 scores? I would be thinking about if I were on that sideline. Get the field goal now, try and get the touchdown later.
Jackson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Elijah Molden. And the Chargers are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big pickup of 38.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Ravens are going to get the football back at their own 17.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. Now Jackson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Just a difficult situation to be in here in the final minute. Down 2 scores. You know you need some providence from somewhere. They're going to keep firing away till the end, but this one falls incomplete.
Jackson. Completes to Njoku. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Two timeouts remaining, but time is of the essence. Down 2 scores. It's 1st and 10. Jackson to throw. Over the middle, hooks up with a tight end, Bowers. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game.
Baltimore 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
180. Sit hot. 180. Sit hot.
Here's Jackson. Jackson going to keep it. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
And once he got out of the pocket, you thought that maybe he'd take off with it, especially here in the 2-minute drill. Sometimes defenses are focused so much downfield that there's room to run, but this time he decided to throw it unsuccessfully.
And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
Here's Jackson. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with the clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
On his loop for the extra point. And the lead is down to 2.
That's the score. Chargers 45. Ravens 43.
So looking at this situation, you should have time for the onside kick and then at least one play. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types